are doing well. Whenever you catch this live, I am going to be doing some journaling inside of my creative journal, which is a composition notebook. But I've also started a new journal. I'm still playing around with it, but here's a couple of spreads that I've done in it so far. So this one is about Mike Tomlin. I did make a pocket, but I don't like the pocket. So I'm going to actually be sealing this and then just making a flap on the page. And then I have some other elements that I want to add to it. I just don't like the way that the pockets turn out inside of this journal. And it could be a top pocket side of things. I might try a side pocket later. This one is about John Cena retiring, and I'm going to write about that over here. And then I do want to write about Sinners because I finally watched the movie. I enjoyed it. I know it's gotten some mixed reviews, but I enjoyed it. And then some other things that I actually want to journal about, like highlight moments that wouldn't necessarily go in here. That's what I'm using this for. I haven't decorated the cover yet. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. It doesn't have a name. It's still in progress. This is Denim on Denim. Denim on Denim is my third composition notebook. And I'm going to make like a Valentine mood board type of situation. But this one I'm almost done with. I have these pages left here. And then a few in between here. And then this chunk. I keep saying I want to finish this at the end of every month, but sometimes I do. Hi, Joan. Good morning. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. We're just going with the flow. Whenever it gets finished, it'll get finished. Then we have my planner, which we're going to set up first for the week. And this is a notebook from Ali Reyes. I've actually used one of these before. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 2021, 2022. It might have been 2023. Around there. And this one is all animal print themed, and I put a lot of little touches of money inside of here as well. So every week I go ahead and put my to-do list, and I made this bookmark to put inside. So we're going to put my goals for the month over here, and then we're going to put my page for, I'm going to put February on that side. I have some stickers and some things that I was supposed to use in the month of January, but honestly, I didn't use them. So now that it's February, we'll just go and see what's in the bag. So here is my use it bag. It's from Trader Joe's. I have my glue stick, tape, more tape, of course scissors. I have these stickers that I want to turn into magnets. I have this box, which is mixed with like junk and some other stuff that I want to journal with. And the whole point of having this bag is so that I don't go shopping. Then I have this pocket here, this ransom note sticker book that I got for Christmas. And then I have my CVS photos. We have these. I like to get the photos when they're 15 cents each. I can get 75 for under $15. This is what I'm looking for though. These are from Dollar Tree, and I wanted to use them last month, but I didn't get around to it. And then I also pulled some other stuff to use. This is all for like a spread, so we'll figure that out. Also have a tag, so clearly we need to make a junk journal spread inside of this session. This is from Muse of Junk. If you guys are looking for Black-owned stationery shops, Muse of Junk is great. Also Daily Saints, I order from her a lot. And then, okay, I think that's it in this bag. And then I have my other tote bag, my Steelers bag. It has a lot of stuff. We have my music journal. This whole bag is filled with like stuff for junk. and more CBS photos. So we have that. A book that I've been wanting to finish, my coloring page, my spicy reads journal, just a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll see what we actually get done in this video. So let's go ahead and start with a list. Okay, let's start with a list. So, this is stuff that I actually wanted to watch. I don't have a blue pen though. I write things down and then I don't have the pen to like check it off. I'm gonna put in progress, content, in progress, yes. Yesterday I watched the Royal Rumble. I have to journal about that. I journal about wrestling stuff. So now I kind of want to switch the sticky note because this one's not doing it for me. So we're going to put it on this one. And I also watched The Wrecking Crew, the new movie with Batista and Jason Momoa on Prime Video. That was good. And then I also want to watch the Grammys. And that is on CBS Paramount. All right. We're going to toss that one. Okay, then we're going to make a list of things I want to make. So as far as journaling, we're going to update planner. We need my February page, monthly goals, and then my to-do list for, what date is that? February 2nd to the 8th. And we're going to have my music journal, denim on denim. I definitely need to do a junk journal spread. So we'll see how much I actually get done from this list in this live. Okay, so first let's go ahead and get the page over here done. I am trying to figure out what paper I want to use. So let's go ahead and finish using up this paper. These are all from, I want to say these are all from Hobby Lobby. So I'm thinking we can put this one here, and then this one needs to be like trimmed a little bit. I love just adding paper to the journal. I love adding layers and layers and layers of paper. All right. Also, gotta have my garbage can next to me because what are you doing journaling if you don't have a garbage can? I don't know if I'm gonna put this one on this page, but I do want to take a piece of the zebra one and put that, should we put it like that? Let's put it like that. So we'll save this for another time. All right, and I use double stick tape throughout my journals. It's just what I prefer. You can use glue. I use glue sometimes, but I really do prefer my double stick tape. I will say that in the past year, I have not journaled. I did not journal as much as I did in 2024 as I did in 2025. I think in 2024, it was more of a hyperfixation. But it's okay. We'll get back to it. We'll do what we do. It's not a rush. It's not a race. All right, now we're going to take these letters and we're just going to put F. Oops, I ripped that one. That's okay though. We'll fix it. E. And then we will get the B. I wish the E and the B weren't the same print, but it's okay. I don't think this one has any numbers. It does not. So I'm going to pull the ransom note sticker book. See what numbers we have in here. Okay, we'll go 2, 0, 2, and we'll get a 6. You don't have another one that's a different color? Oh, the orange is good. There we go. Put that back down. 2, 0, 2, 6. And then I do have my goals thing that I used. Where's my January one? I don't know. I like making dashboard pages. This one I just added a whole bunch of stuff in. But this I did. This one's in progress. This did not happen at all. This did happen. This is like a 50-50. I do want to continue this one. This one is in progress. I need to update it. And this one is in progress. I need to update it. And then I did that. So it wasn't a complete fail of things I wanted to get done. But my word of the year is intentional, of actually getting things done. So and also completing the task as I do it. So let me grab the thing from Box of Knots. So I can just go ahead and put my goals in. So I keep all of that inside of this toolbox. And I've put magnets on the side. So my Box of Knots order. Let's see what we have here. So we're going to take this and cut out February. Also, this in the front, this calendar, which I use to track my cycle, is also from Box of Knots. They are sticky notes. And then we'll see what else I end up cutting up out of these images, which are from the Box of Knots vision board set. And then I have some backgrounds. And then I also have this one. I'm going to figure out what I want to do with that one. And trying to see, there's also like a manifest page. And we're going to take these stars and put them on the page as well. And I'm trying to see if there was anything else I wanted to include. Oh, and since it's February, we can take, it's also Black History Month. I've done all my planning for work to include everything for Valentine's Day, Black History Month, and the unit we're doing. I tried to include all the things, so we'll include that sticker as well. All right, back on the floor. That goes. So we're gonna use this for our goals. Here we go. Let me go back to January. Oh, I just put goals. All right. So we're gonna take this and put it here. It's fine. Okay. And we're gonna just put goals. So I want to exercise. At least 30 minutes daily. Is that too lofty? Maybe for me it's a little too lofty, but we'll figure it out. I still want to continue on with my content, my story writing, my savings, and low spending. What else do we have here that I want to carry over? And I want to do no Amazon. And I need to do my February. I guess I will take this out and just put low spending. I can put something else there. I guess here we'll put reading. And we're going to put my February savings challenge. Okay. And then we're going to go in and put the little stars. Don't want to rip it. I have like other goals and stuff, but those are the ones I'm fine sharing. So those stickers are done. And then we're going to take this one. I think we might have to cut it. How was January for you guys? Would you say that it was a good month? Here in the tri-state, we got barreled with snow. We haven't had this much snow in a while, so. And the cleanup is horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. We were supposed to get more snow this weekend, but thankfully we did not. So, take the blessings where we can. And then I do want to put my non-screen activities again. And for this one, we're going to put go ahead and highlight it. We're going to do orange this time. We'll do pink, I guess, for Valentine's Day. Okay. Journaling. Coloring. have my puzzles. So we have my creative journal, music, and my eras, where I actually like fill things in. All right. Now let's see. I have a heart from Box of Knots that I'm gonna cut out and add to here. I have a love-hate with the Box of Knots stuff just because it's not pre-cut and you have to cut everything, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. All right, so we're gonna put that right there. And then there are a few more hearts, these gemstone ones. So we're just gonna take this one and then pop it on the other side. I didn't do a great job cutting it out, but it's all right, you get the point. Now the question is, can I peel the backing off? There we go. No, just put it right there, whatever. Is there anything else? Ooh, this one I could use in my music journal. That's it. That's all I'm gonna use now in the toolbox. It goes. We'll wrap all this up. Put that away. Oh, forgot a paper. Also, cleaning up as I go is essential. All right. Now, here's my monthly dashboard. This is not necessary to put in your planner. I just like to do it. And then here, we're gonna go ahead and take this Erin Condren checklist. I got this for Christmas from one of the parents at my job. It's the Take Note checklist notebook. And I'm just going to take one of the pages. This is a perforated notebook, by the way. Ooh, that was a horrible fold. Horrible fold. We're just gonna move on to the next page. I'm gonna do a better job at folding this time. So we have that. I don't even think I folded it like exactly how I want it, but I think it'll do. It will. All right, then we just need to cut the excess off the side over here. My paper trimmer would be more handy, but I didn't bring it with me for journaling this time. And then we'll go ahead and cut that off too. We're going to, we can use my fine point Sharpie. We'll do week of 2 to 2-8. Over here is usually where I do like my meals and just seeing what my inventory is, which is what I did on this page here. So over here, I now have one bag. And then I have a fourth of the ground turkey left. So I will put what I plan on eating this week over here, which helps me to stay on track. And I really try not to buy takeout at all during the week. So we're going to put this here. And I'm just going to go ahead and kind of straighten that out. Almost had it on the wrong side. So we're going to do it like that. And then I'll be able to put in my to-do list. So let's go ahead and tape it down. And if I did need more space to write something in, I will just add another list. That is where sticky notes and all that good stuff come in extra. Sticky notes and list pads. They will be your best friend. And yes, you can write directly on the page in your planner, your notebook that you're turning into a planner. I prefer this method. I don't typically use anything super structured. As you can see in the front, I have my perpetual calendar, so I can see an overview. Again, I'm using this to track my cycle, but then like over here, I just have lists and I put in my goals. And like this is another week that I used the Erin Condren one. And then I put on a sticky note what my lunch options are. When I come home and it's dinner time, I don't really fret too much about dinner because I know I have food here. But at least for lunch, I know that I want to have that done because I don't want to have to be figuring it out throughout the week. All right? So now let's go ahead and do my lunch options for the week. So this week I need to do my weekly budget for sure. And then I'm going to come back over here for Sunday and then just put in my February budget. And we'll go ahead and put check marks on that. February budget. Okay. So weekly budget. And what else do I need to do? I need to do this on Monday. And then I definitely need to clean my bedroom. I've been pushing it off. Oh my God, I've been pushing it off. So here I have a sticky note that goes into my bedroom cleaning. So I'm just gonna put this over here of what I need to do. And then I am gonna have to do laundry. I am gonna have to wash the dishes. I literally just make a list of everything I need to get done. I don't put it into categories. That doesn't really work for me anymore. Maybe things will change down the line, but just writing down everything that I need to do. And then I think that's it for now. I don't think I have anything else at the moment that I can think of. All right, then we get into my lunch options. And we'll go ahead and add breakfast as well. So for breakfast, we're either gonna have oatmeal or hash brown, chicken, sausage. This one I eat at work. This one I eat on the way to work. So we'll see, because typically when I pack my breakfast, I don't have time to sit down and eat it, so it is a little bit more helpful when I do bring it. So I'm thinking that we're either going to do sandwich sliders or we're going to do chicken legs and fried rice. Enough to last the week. And then as far as dinner, I could also do this, or I can do the gnocchi. Is that how you spell it? Let's see. I remember if it has a... Okay. I was right. It does have an H. So I have my cauliflower gnocchi. So we'll do the gnocchi with sauce, and this is 2 servings. And then I'll probably have either roasted Brussels or broccoli. And then for snacks, I have pretzels, veggies and hummus. I have my fruit. I have mango, strawberry, and blueberry. I also have seaweed, and I have veggie straws. So, oh, and I think I have a thing of pita crackers. So the hummus would go with the pita crackers. I could eat the pretzels with it, the veggies. So I like to put options because I am at work going later into the evening. So I do want to prioritize what I'm eating. And also look at what I have and see where I can cut back in certain areas. Oh, I know for my goals, I wanted to cut back on sugar. Where's my red? My red here. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry to shake that. Cut back on sugar. There we go. And these that I like to use, these are the zebra ones. These are from Dollar Tree. The green I like to use for anything money related, and then the red I like to use for anything important that I want to stand out. So we did my February, we did my list. I'll add to that. I'm still going to be working in this list today. So this one, we're going to use, should we use a highlighter to do it? That's giving too Christmassy for me. All right, we'll use my Sharpie. We updated my planner. Now we're going to move into denim on denim. And we're going to get some journal spreads done. So very happy with my planner situation and then how I carry everything around. This is my Delphonics pouch. I put everything in here. I put this in my work bag every day. And this is where I come to keep up with all the things. So when I need to, I come and use this. So I have my highlighters, my Sharpies, my whiteout goes over here. I also have a glue stick in there. My transparent sticky notes. My other sticky notes are here inside. I keep some tape. My A6 notebooks. This is for all of my storytelling. And then this is my commonplace notebook. This one is from Grabby, and then the red one is from the Stalogy. This is my budget book. It's very, very small. It gets the job done. I need to go in here today and update my spending and then also go into my February calendar. I also have a word search in here, again, in a screen free activity. And then my planner goes right in as well. This does have straps if you would like to add a strap to carry this around, but that's how I do it. I did have scissors that I wanted to put in here. I have yet to find them. So I really don't know why I put my planner away when I'm working from the list, but that was a demonstration. We'll call it a demonstration. Okay. So back to the page that I'm working on. Okay. We'll put this away because we don't need it right now. Where is Denim on Denim? Let us do the Valentine vibe spread. I did this one for the new year, for 2026. So now let's do one for Valentine's Day. I think that I'll go ahead and do my junk journal spread and then do the one for Valentine's Day. So we'll do both of those. All right, for the junk journal spread, I'm going to use this Trader Joe's Thanksgiving flyer as a background. Okay. So I'm thinking we can do something like this and then layer everything on top on that page. And then we'll see what we do for the background on the other page. I don't really like to do the overlap on my spreads because as this expands, it could be harder to close. So, and this is my thicker tape. They have different sizes. When I save this, I haven't been saving my other ones, but I am going to save this one. And I am going to add links for you guys if you're interested. And then I want to make a video on what it's been like to use composition notebooks. And I'm so happy that I have more in my stash because while I've started this other journal, I really do enjoy the composition notebook. I think that they are so affordable. I can't recommend them enough to you guys. They're affordable and accessible. All right, so I want to put this near like the middle because I want to have the crossword puzzle. And I guess we're just going to have to stick it down. Good thing that's paper. We can kind of fold that. And then we will go and cut, cut, cut. Should be able to just go like that. Yep. And then the bottom. I've literally been holding on to this since November. Sometimes the junk accumulates, and when you go into a junk journal session, you gotta just use it. And if you don't, lose it. Use it or lose it. I did cut a little bit off the top, but who cares? And then over here, I have this bag from this taco place. That we can use. I have 2 pieces of the bag we can use. Okay, now I'm just gonna flesh that out a little bit. I wonder if the tape is gonna stick because this is a lined bag. Okay. All right. So put this on, let me use this one, the thin one. Okay, put this here, and then put that. I'm not taping the top yet because I don't know how much I'm gonna have to take off. So I'm just doing the sides and the bottom. And I like to go in and establish what my background is gonna be, then do the layering on top. That is my preference. And again, this is a plastic bag, so it should fit into the crease pretty nicely. I had used enough tape, so that's good. I don't really think I need to go in and reinforce. Maybe just a little piece, which I already have over here to the side. And one thing I want to try doing this month, instead of going and buying things, is having a wish list and then evaluate the wish list as far as what I'm going to buy. Oh, this is so cute. The little side panel of the bag. I definitely think I can put this on the side here. Alright, we're just going to do brown paper it up over here. And I'm done with the bag. Into the basura it goes. So I am going to even this side out. And then, like, I'm thinking, I didn't want to cut off the taco part. I didn't want to cut off the taco part, so I think I'm just going to use this portion, but I might put this one over here with the crossword puzzle. Let's do that. Then we'll figure out what we put over here. I'm also using a lot of tape because I'm being lazy. If you ever want to like trim your tape down and really maximize it, you can just rip it in half. Okay, where's this one? The Don't Be a Chicken. I like that one. And we're gonna put it on this page too. Then we're gonna see what else we have to kind of start filling up this other side. This is my last roll of this little thin tape, so I am gonna have to start like cutting my other one in half to maximize it. If it's something thicker, then of course I'll keep the whole piece, but this size is my favorite to use. Don't Be a Chicken. And then I'm gonna try to use the glue stick to kind of stick the rest down. That worked. I have the Elmer's glue stick, but I prefer the Derice ones. I don't know, the Derice just happens to stick better in my experience. Okay. I have this one from my friend that says Merry Christmas Girly Pop. So I kind of want to take that and probably put it over here. We'll do that. And we'll just keep adding on to the sides. So there goes the Merry Christmas Girly Pop. Then I have some other Christmas stuff. I have the Scrub Mommy. That's the cool thing about junk journal spreads. Nothing has to make sense. Nothing has to make sense, like at all. And I think I want to put this one at the top and like have it kind of hang over a little bit. Alright, just ripping off the backing here. And stick it like that. That is fine. And again, throwing away the packaging as we go. This one is a Season's Greetings. I'm just gonna cut the tag. And we'll keep the Season's Greetings. This was a gift from someone, so that's why I'm keeping that one. Okay, put that there. I mean, look at all the stuff that I have. This is from when I went to a vintage fest. They go all over the US, and I got this tag called Last Pick. Wow. Fits pretty perfectly there. So we're gonna put that there. This is the big old Trader Joe's reusable bag. Yep, gonna use that one. Love the tag. Clearly I go to Trader Joe's a lot. And it's funny because I never used to go to Trader Joe's. But now I have several that are like closer to me, so it all works out. Oh, let me show you guys the stickers that I got. Look at these big comfy couch stickers. I got these from the Vintage Fest as well. We're probably gonna have to do another. Oh, I also got these postcards from New York, and I'm doing a spread in my other journal, and I think I'm gonna use these as backgrounds. They're postcards. This is my toolbox. We'll go ahead and put this picture inside of there. Just cut that. The rest goes in the what? In the trash. Use it or lose it. Okay. Got that. We're gonna pop that right there. And then this is a Starbucks card. Already used it. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that on the spread too. Gonna be a little more generous with the tape on this one because it is a little bit thicker. And I've been really good about not going to Starbucks or Dunkin' unless I have a gift card. So we stick that there. This is Firmoo. We'll take a Firmoo one. I also have strawberry shortcake that I need to get on here as well. When I'm doing the junk journal spreads, I don't think about it. I just stick it on like so. This one, I just want to put the bottom and the top. Oh no, I don't want to put it on this. Oh man, this one I messed up. Damn it. I didn't want to do this. I wanted to put the language on there. Alright, I think I can salvage a piece of it. I'll throw the rest away. That was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put it on this side. We can rub that part off. I wanted to put it on that side, much better. Okay. And then I guess we'll put it over here just to flatten that side down. What else do we have? This is a receipt from my boyfriend, one of the gifts he gave me from Amazon. He put a note, so gotta save the note. And we'll put this over there. I also got those charms from my grandma. Let me see if I can take this and peel it up. This is a sticker. And then we're gonna put $2.99 over here. It was not $2.99, but who cares? And then these were cards. This was my Delphonics pouch. I definitely want to include that. And I think I'm gonna put it over here in that area. And then we have strawberry shortcake. Where's strawberry gonna go? I think strawberry can go here. I'm not too, like, I don't mind if the things like overlap either. That is okay. Strawberry shortcake. Ta-da. And then we have the Stanley. That I need to put somewhere. All right, throw that away, throw that away, throw that away. Throw that away, throw that away. And then we're just gonna take the Cuddle Duds logo. And then I did find, I see I have another barcode here to add to my spread in the back. And I'm just gonna take the Cuddle Duds and put it right there. So let's just take that. It's actually all worked out. Okay, and then ta-da, we put the Cuddle Duds there. And that's it for this spread. Now we're gonna flip to the back because I've been working on this barcode spread and I found a barcode for us to add. So that's what we're gonna do. One day this spread will be done. One day. And I'm just gonna cut the bottom here because we don't need that. And we'll pop that one right there. There we go. And then back to the spread. I have this little tiny, I guess we'll put it there. Just use the leftover tape I have. And stick it right there. It's okay if it hangs off the page, no big deal. So here's my junk journal spread. It's very like Christmassy themed. And everything else that I didn't use will go back into this Ziploc bag. I love using Ziploc bags for organization, containment. It just all works out. All right, we're gonna throw that away. I'm gonna do one more spread inside of this journal, and this one is going to be Valentine themed. So we have all of these backgrounds that I printed out. This one I also have, and I'm thinking that maybe I'll do like the WWE couples inside of here. But then I was like, since I started to put my thoughts on like certain things inside of here, do I put that spread inside of this one and write about like what I think of the wrestling? You know. All right, I think I might put it inside of this one because I kind of want to journal about it. So we'll ditch the creative journal for right now because I do want to write a few things. My journal where I'm like actually writing my thoughts is going to go in here. So I'm already an hour in. I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and then I'll probably start another live and I'll save that for you guys to move into this one. So we did a junk journal spread and set up our February in this one. And then in the next one, we'll jump into this journal, and we will also jump into our music journal. So it's just going to be another journaling session. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in part 2.